Sorry about that. I get some editing stuff tomorrow. God's challenging their heart. He's continually challenging our hearts. He's continually challenging their hearts. Back in that day, they thought they were doing what they were supposed to do. They were at the temples. They were tithing. They were offering. They were doing the things that they were supposed to do, but their hearts weren't behind it, and they weren't tithing what they were supposed to, what the law stated. They were only giving a portion or a fraction. But mainly it was because their hearts weren't in it. And this is one of the only times in the Bible where God actually says, hey, test me on this one. Test me. See if I fail you. In verse 10 he says, try me now in this. It's one of the only times that God actually puts us to challenge him and say, see if I fail you. See if what my words, they come back nothing. I really love the rest of the chapter, verses 13 through 18. It really reminds me of today. It reminds me of my heart. It reminds me of how I've been in the past and how I have fallen into the trap of looking at other people and they're prospering and they're this and they're not struggling with that, or they're going through things that I'm not going through, or how come that guy gets to drive that car, or how come, just the worldly things that we get our eyes attached to. They were the same back then. They were frustrated. He said, what have we spoken against you? They were oblivious. They didn't even know what they were doing wrong. They didn't even know what was going on. And they say it's useless to serve God. They're just giving up. They're seeing all the nations and the people around them prospering so much without following God that they're just getting frustrated, that they're just getting defeated, and they don't want to do it. But our joy and our reward isn't here on earth, isn't here on this planet. It's in heaven afterward. Our goal is heaven. That's the end line is heaven. And then 16 through 18, it's talking about people who fear God. There will always be a segment of people who are in love and fearing God no matter what. No matter how much we feel, or we look around, or we see, or we just get discouraged and don't think anybody's like us, there will always be people that we can seek and that God will deliver to us and He'll give it to us. So if we pray and ask for it, He will give it to us. If we pray and ask for a friend, a Christian friend that is going to challenge us and is going to walk alongside of us, He'll give it to us. He'll give us everything of our heart that we desire as long as we're walking with Him. Because if we're not walking with Him, the desires of our heart are wrong. Whereas if we're walking with Him, the desires of our heart are of Him. Like good godly friendship, or encouragement, or something you may need that day. And then the word that sticks out is 17, verse 17. On the day I'll make them like my jewels. It really shows me how precious we are to God. In this day and age, we take jewels and rubies and diamonds and all the things so precious because they're hard to find. They're rare. They're valuable. And that's how God looks at us. We're rare and we're valuable, and He loves us. Tomorrow will be chapter 4, the end of it, end of Malachi. So if you want to keep going backwards in the Old Testament, let me know. You guys can send me an email, thebeardedbible@gmail.com. Subscribe so you know when I post some more. Hit the likes, do all that stuff. And if you have any suggestions about where you'd like to go next, let me know. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.